Today's Bangladesh is a very different place from its past. Thanks to development, the transportation system has changed significantly. Busy highways now have a mix of buses and private cars. Meanwhile, city streets are lively with battery-powered auto rickshaws, offering a convenient way to travel short distances. From dawn to dusk, the sound of these vehicles fills every corner of the cities. Despite the chaos of modern life, some remnants of the past still remain. Before auto rickshaws arrived, the only way people could get around the cities was with pedal rickshaws. Although they're no longer the preferred option, they haven't disappeared completely. For many families, these rickshaws are the only way to earn a living. Day and night, with sweat and relentless effort, the drivers keep turning the wheels of life. For many working people, a rickshaw is more than just a vehicle. It's a symbol of their dreams, hopes, and struggles to survive. As modern machines take over, the presence of rickshaw pullers may slowly fade. But their stories stay at the heart of our society. Today, we will follow the life of one such man who, with the strength of his two legs, keeps not only the wheels of his rickshaw moving, but also the fate of his family. As the first light of morning breaks, Arif's day begins. He wakes up, brushes his teeth, and heads to the small open bathing area beside his two tin-shed rooms. This is where he takes his morning bath under the open sky. Afterward, he goes inside, runs a comb through his wet hair, and tries to fix it. But in Arif's home, there is no mirror. Instead, he uses the shiny door of the refrigerator as his mirror. Next, Arif heads to the small, open yard beside his house, where his rickshaw is parked. Every day, before he starts work, he carefully cleans it, wiping away the dust and dirt to get it ready for the long day ahead. He's never alone during this time though. His playful 2-year-old cat, Vuto, a member of the family, follows him around. Sometimes circling the wheels, sometimes sitting close by as if to keep him company. Inside the house, a different kind of activity is happening. Arif's wife is preparing breakfast. Hot flatbreads puff up one after another on the stove. Then she fries eggs to serve with them. Vuto also wanders in and out of the kitchen, curious about everything. By the time Arif finishes cleaning his rickshaw and washing his hands, breakfast is ready. Steaming bread and fried eggs are placed on the bed. In this household, there is no dining table. They usually eat sitting on the bed or on the floor. Arif sits down and begins his meal. Each bite gives him the strength he will need for another long day of work. This is how another day in Arif's life begins. After cleaning his rickshaw and finishing breakfast, Arif leaves his home. He pedals slowly along the narrow village road toward the nearby market. The morning is still quiet. Only the sounds of birds and the soft breeze break the silence. As the wheels of his rickshaw move gently through the calm countryside. But as soon as he reaches the market, the scene changes completely. A rural bazaar in the morning is lively. A small tea stall is already busy. Some men are sipping tea, others are deep in conversation. Outside, a few people sit on wooden stools chatting, while others wait to start their day. Arif steps into a small tea stall. A steaming cup of tea gives him the little boost he needs at the start of his long day. Once he's finished, he pays his bill and steps back outside. Now his destination is the city. The town is nearly 5 kilometers away, and without going there, passengers are hard to find. He starts pedaling again. The path in front of him is a blend of smooth and bumpy surfaces. Each jolt reminds him of the difficulties he faces in life. As he rides, Arif steadily makes his way toward the city, taking his time but moving forward. By the time he arrives, the city is already in full swing. The streets are crowded with people and vehicles, everyone rushing to their destinations. Rickshaw pullers line up in long rows, waiting for passengers. Arif joins them, but the wait is often long. The city streets are now dominated by battery-powered auto rickshaws. Faster and easier, they attract most of the passengers, and so Arif is left waiting, his rickshaw standing still as time quietly slips away. At last, the long wait is over. A passenger approaches Arif's rickshaw, agrees on the fare, and takes a seat. The first ride of the day begins. Ahead is a 3-kilometer stretch of road. Fortunately, the road here is quite smooth, and Arif pedals at a steady pace. Slowly, through the city's crowd, he reaches the passenger's destination. The fare is paid, and with a sigh of relief, Arif holds his first earnings of the day. But this is only the beginning. The real struggle starts again, the wait for the next passenger. Waiting is an unavoidable part of this work. Nearly an hour passes before another passenger arrives. Once again, Arif tightens his grip, presses down on the pedals, and pours all his strength into moving forward. This time, the journey is much longer. At the very start of the route, they pass by an old sugar mill. Built in 1962, the factory is still running today, deeply connected to the livelihoods of people in this region. Soon after crossing its gates, they leave behind the city and enter the countryside. On both sides, tall coconut trees line a narrow dirt road. Here, Riding a rickshaw is no easy task. Each push of the pedal takes twice the effort, but thinking of his family, Arif cannot stop. He must keep going. As Arif moves forward, the bumpy dirt road transforms into a smooth paved street. He speeds up, but there's still a long way to go. Almost 5 miles left to travel. Eventually, he arrives at his destination and receives a slightly larger payment for his hard work. However, after finishing these 2 rides, he realizes that the morning has passed by quickly and it's already time for lunch. With the money he just earned, Arif now needs to buy food for the day. Before heading home, he stops at a small market. As he moves from one shop to another, he picks up the things he needs. Today is a bit special, so his shopping bag grows heavier than usual. Once he's done shopping, he climbs back onto his rickshaw and pedals toward home. Arriving home, he hands the bag of groceries to his wife and gets ready to bathe. Inside the house, the women start cooking, while outside in the yard, the children are already lost in play. Their laughter, pure and carefree, fills the air and lifts the mood of the whole home. For a moment, the struggles of life seem far away. Arif himself briefly joins in, playing with Vato. These small moments of joy help ease the burden of his exhaustion. Meanwhile, the cooking goes on in full swing. Today's meal is rice, chicken, and vegetables. Skilled hands move quickly, smoke rises from the stove, and the aroma of spices spreads through the small open kitchen. Arif takes his bath at the same open spot he used in the morning. The cold water flows over him, washing away the sweat from a long day's work. Back inside, he rubs mustard oil on his skin, combs his hair, and then waits for the meal to be ready. After a morning of endless effort, this waiting feels longer than usual. Sitting near the doorway, he lights a cigarette. As the smoke drifts away, his mind drifts too, perhaps reflecting on what he has gained in life and what he still hopes for. Finally, the meal is ready. Arif sits down with his children, not around a dining table, but on their family bed, just like they always do. He eats quickly, hunger pressing hard after the long morning. The kids enjoy their food in their own playful way, as the small room fills with the warmth of a simple family meal. Arif's home is located a fair distance from the city. From above, the area appears lush and green, dotted with trees and small houses. A tall building stands out in the distance, the National Rice Research Center. However, the lives of the people in the surrounding area are quite different. Most families face daily struggles with poverty. Arif's home is similar to many others struggling with poverty. His home is nothing more than two small tin shed rooms. One room is where Arif and his wife sleep, while the other is for their children. Inside, apart from a few basic pieces of furniture, there is very little. Poverty leaves its mark on every corner of the house. Yet, this is their only shelter, their only space in the world. Somehow, with his limited income, Arif keeps the family going. After the meal, there is no time for rest. Arif takes up his rickshaw once again and sets out toward the city centre. He pedals slowly through nearly 3 kilometers of village roads before finally reaching the busy streets of town. From there, he heads toward the main point, the place where drivers like him wait for passengers every day. Soon, Arif arrives at the spot. Dozens of rickshaws are already lined up, one after another. He takes his place among them. Just as in the morning, the waiting begins again. Sitting quietly on his rickshaw, Arif looks around the street with weary eyes, hoping someone will come by and ask for a ride. This time, the wait isn't too long. Soon, a passenger comes up to Arif's rickshaw. The ride is short, only a few minutes. And the passenger quickly arrives at his destination, pays for the ride, and gets out. Once again, Arif is left waiting for his next customer. A little further down the road, another passenger waves him over. Arif stops and lets him climb on. This journey takes them through the beautiful streets of the university campus. Tall green trees line both sides, and the open road creates a rhythm with the turning wheels of his rickshaw. The passenger sits relaxed, while Arif pedals forward with steady determination. But as the day progresses, the work gets tougher. Sometimes, Arif encounters steep flyovers. No matter how hard he pedals, sometimes his strength isn't enough. Eventually, he gets off and pushes the rickshaw uphill on foot. His shirt soaked in sweat. Exhausted, he pauses under a tree for a quick rest before starting again. As the sun begins to set in the west, Arif navigates through busy traffic to reach the heart of the city. Evening has arrived, bringing with it bustling crowds, a sea of vehicles, and the bright lights that illuminate the streets. Like in every big city in Bangladesh, this area comes alive in the evenings. Some people are busy with their jobs, others are shopping, and many are simply trying to get home. Arif lines up with the other rickshaw pullers, waiting once again for passengers. Around him, rows of battery-powered auto rickshaws are ready to go. Arif watches with tired eyes, maybe thinking if only he had one of those, maybe life would be a little easier. Lost in these thoughts, another passenger finally arrives. Arif pedals forward, pushing through the heavy traffic. The ride is slow, but stopping is not an option. After dropping the passenger off, he returns to his waiting spot, hoping for good luck. This time, it comes quickly, and within minutes, he picks up someone new. As he pedals through the city, the streetlights brighten the roads, guiding him toward the next drop-off point. Now the roads are crowded with cars and people everywhere. Arif drops off his passenger and heads to another part of the city. This area is surrounded by large markets, filled with shoppers coming and going. However, most people hardly notice him and choose to take auto rickshaws instead. Arif feels a bit helpless watching them, but he remains determined. Tonight, he plans to work late, as he needs to make enough money to pay for his daughter's school fees. But luck isn't on his side. Suddenly, the sky bursts open and rain starts to fall heavily over the city. Arif's face shows his disappointment. However, he knows that he can't do anything about the weather. He accepts what's happening and patiently waits. The rain gets heavier, but the city doesn't slow down. People rush around, trying to reach their destinations. For Arif, however, it's tough to find anyone willing to ride in this heavy rain. As night approaches, the streets grow quieter and there are even fewer people out. After waiting for a while, he decides to head home. In the light rain, he steers his rickshaw back home. Slowly, he blends into the crowd on the wide city streets. And this is the story of thousands of rickshaw pullers in this city. From early morning until late at night, they work tirelessly to make a living. Many of them arrive from rural areas, hoping for a brighter future. Unfortunately, those dreams often don't come true. With little money and worn-out bodies, they keep pedaling, shouldering the burden of their everyday survival. For Arif too, life is the same. Every push of the pedal carries his sweat. Every ride hides his family's struggle to live. Like him, countless rickshaw pullers drive the very heartbeat of this city, their own strength keeping it alive. Many people overlook the stories of hardworking individuals. Their lives often go unnoticed. Yet, it's these very people who keep the city alive and bustling, day and night. Despite facing heat, rain, and fatigue, they push on, all to provide for their families back home. Life may never be easy for them. Still, they keep going. Every small ride is a victory, and each day's earnings a piece of hope for survival. On their rickshaw wheels, they carry not just passengers, but also the unseen stories of our society, their fatigue, their sorrows, and their constant struggle together. They mirror Bangladesh's working people.